Hi, this is Abby Wynn here. Yes, it's me. My hair's all tied back. I'm in my office in Dublin, and I had a heck of a morning. And there were quite a few things coming up on my Facebook feed over the last few days, and it was very interesting because I had an anxiety attack this morning that I really, stopped me in my tracks, and I don't have anything to be anxious of. And the things that were coming up in my Facebook feed were all about the law of attraction and how, we get what we put out what we get, all of these things. And I'm thinking, well, there's more to it than that. So I thought I'd make you a quick raw video. Raw as in, here's me with my hair up in my office. I've got my headphones on, we've got builders in, all kinds of things going on. But I just thought, no, this is really important. Okay, universal laws like the law of attraction are fixed. They never change no matter what, they're fixed. Law of attraction states what you put out is what you get back. But we, humans, we are not fixed. We are multidimensional, multi-layered, complicated beings. And the more work I do with people, the more complex, the more, it's like a fractal. You go in and you see this beautiful universe, and you take a piece of it and you go in, and there's another universe, and you go in and there's more and there's more and there's more, and we are made that way. So the simplest way I could say is, if we had a note, if we had a tune or frequency, if we could go ding, and I'll go on you and you go ding, what that ding is, what that note is what you're putting out there. It's an amalgamation of all of the levels, the layers, the aspects of you across all time and space. Right, so I'm not putting out there anxiety and hopelessness, fear and desperation, and yet I attracted an anxiety attack this morning. So what did I do? Well, I decided first of all that I have nothing to be anxious about, so I knew that it wasn't mine. And then I checked through all the people that I knew, and I didn't know who it was, so I bore with it. I did what I teach my clients to do, which is I just come into the body more, I ground, I say it's okay, it's going to be fine, it's going to be okay. And it didn't clear, no matter what I did. Now, I didn't go and say, fuck you, law of attraction. I didn't do that. I didn't say, what am I doing? I didn't look inside me and go, what's in here? No, I sat with it, I breathed with it, I opened, I relaxed, and I allowed. And that's really important because we go through waves and bumps and glitches, and you need to remember that as complex as we are, as complex as you are, you're connected to other people too. I just found out what happened. A friend of mine who's been a client for years, who's now a good friend, he was so panicked this morning, so panicked that he was on the verge of killing himself, and part of my essence flew off to rescue him. Now, my brain didn't sign up for a panic attack this morning, but my higher self took a hit and said, well, do you know what, if Abby has to sit with a few hours of panic and anxiety so that her friend doesn't die, let's just make it as dramatic as possible here, then she could take a hit for a few hours of panic and anxiety and everything will be okay. Do you understand what I'm saying here? There's so much more that goes on than meets the eye. I didn't attract that panic anxiety in because there was something in me that was panicked. I made a deal to help somebody else get over a very difficult spot in their life. And I left to help them. My essence left. And then I was panicking because I couldn't find myself. And now I'm coming back to me. So let's go back to law of attraction. I don't want to keep you for very long here because I know, videos and speeds and, we have very short concentration spans at the moment. But I want you to know that the law of attraction is a law and it's fixed. And we are dynamic, evolving beings who are communicating and communing with each other in ways that we don't understand in our brain. I mean, I do say to people, do you remember the old Macintosh where, you stick in the floppy disk and you go and you make a cup of tea and you come back and it's still not ready for you? That's the Macintosh, that's the equivalent of our brain, and we are creating from that Macintosh huge Pixar movies. I'll give you this little Mac and say, look at this Pixar movie with all the depth and the color and the 3D and how did you get that out of this? We can't fit them in. Our brains just cannot compute what it is that we're doing in the spiritual realms. We're only beginning to realize, and what's happening is we're getting more and more awareness of the information that we have, but we're still not able to put all the pieces together correctly yet. So when it comes down to you, here's the take-home message for you. Your life, law of attraction, how does that work? Be the best frequency that you can be. What's the frequency you resonate out to the world? Is it, I can't cope, I can't cope, I can't cope, and then you sit in front of me, I'm going to do a job interview. I can't cope, right, well then I'm not going to give you the job. Or are you going to be, I've got this, I'm cool, I'll give you the job. So this is the work, is to bring it back to you, figure out what frequency you are emitting, and then work with that. And don't worry about, oh, I have to go back and do this work again and I'm never finished, because guess what, guys, you're never finished. You're never going to be finished until the day that you leave your physical body, and then even then you're not finished. You're only finished chapter of this particular life in this body, with this ego, with this personality. That's the only thing that's finished. You're never going to be finished. You might have a break, you might have a hiatus, but there's always more. There's always more. So I hope this has helped some of you kind of get your grips on what's going on, get your grips on how you're changing and interacting with the people you care about. And realizing that, when you go down the street, sometimes things happen to you because of the other person, not because of you, because you have to play a role in their life. It's like William Shakespeare play, and all the players on the you step in, you play your part, you leave. That person is dramatically changed. You might not know, why the heck did I do that? Why did I feel panicked today? Because it wasn't about me. It wasn't about me. It's not always about you, guys. It's not always about you. We're in this together. So when we say it's all one, we're all connected, that's the truth. And that's why I'm here saying this to you now. And I hope this helped. And if you enjoyed it, come by my website. I've got some healing sessions that I made for you, because I'm taking July off for the summertime. And you can download a healing session and work with that as long as you want to. So this is Abby Wynn, and it was great to be here, and I'll talk to you again. Okay, bye.